is involved in your property management services in the management fee is very, very important. And it's important to understand all the things that we add in for value add for you, the client, to make sure that your property and your wealth is being maintained and preserved. So one of the first things we do is our 12-month tenant placement promise, which is if the tenant should leave inside of the 12 months of the lease, we will release the property at our cost. Then we have the pet damage assurance policy, which is if the pet does any damage above a certain amount, we will cover that amount. Then we have the 100% owner satisfaction, love us or leave us, which is basically no termination clause. If you are not 100% satisfied, you can leave at any time. Then we have the leasing call center. So we have people that are maintaining the phones to make sure that if your property is vacant, that they are answering those phones and we are getting your property leased as quickly as possible. We have a 24-hour maintenance hotline. 24 hours a day, if your property has an emergency, they will get a hold of someone and we will be able to answer the call and get it handled. Then we have somebody that attends to the phone in the office every day, collect faxes, emails, get keys, get checks from rent. So there's someone here physically at our office. It's not a virtual office. It is a real brick and mortar office. Then we have automated rent collection. So we make sure that over 98% of all of our residents pay their rent online. So we want to make sure that we can get the money from them. So in turn, we can get the money from you. Then we also have accounting. So we do all the accounting for security deposits. Security deposit disposition is the #1 reason landlords are in some form of lawsuit. We make sure that we take very, very strict procedures in maintaining the security deposit accounting for it. We prepare month-end statements. Every month you are going to get a month-end statement that is going to tell you what your property is doing financially. Then we do year-end annual expense reports in IRS 1099. So we're going to send you your 1099 form and we are going to prepare your income and expense forms. We do move in and move out assessment reports. So we actually have a designated staff member that goes to the property and they perform very detailed move in, move out professional reports that you will be able to get that shows you what the property looks like on the way in and what the property looks like on the way out with the tenant. Then we obviously do security deposit disposition. This is actually how we talk to the tenant and we deal with the security deposit as to who's responsible for what per Texas property code, per the law. Then we have a tenant screening process. So we do a 20-point tenant screening process. We have a 1% eviction rate, and that is how we do the process to make sure that the 1% is maintained by very, very strict standards. We have lease preparation and lease enforcement. So we're going to go ahead and prepare the lease and we're going to make sure that we enforce the lease. Then we organize all the make-readies on your property. So anytime maintenance or make-ready needs to be done, we're going to organize that. We're going to get bids. We're going to send you those bids, and we're going to decide which one is best along with you for your property. Then we're going to do weekly vacancy status updates. So every week we're going to let you know what is going on with your property, what the status is if it's vacant. Then we do a 1-year annual one-on-one portfolio analysis of all of your properties. So you will talk with one of our Empire Investor accredited agents that are going to sit down with you and they're going to look at your portfolio and we're going to decide what's the best thing for your properties. Is it giving you the return you need? Do we maybe need to do something different? Maybe sell the property, maybe buy more properties. But depending on what your goals are, that's how we're going to talk to you and we're going to try to come up with the best solution that matches you. Then we do continuous education. All of our people at the Empire are continually educated through NARPM, HAR, Texas Real Estate Commission. We're constantly educating ourselves on the most up-to-date information. Then obviously, last but not least, our property manager, our head property manager is certified through NARPM. My business partner, Pete, is the national board for NARPM, National Association of Residential Property Managers, which gives us top-of-the-line information. So again, it's not just collecting the rent of what we do for the management fee. That's easy. What we do is we do a cumulative goal here to make you successful by giving you all these add-ons to make sure that we're doing everything possible to help you be successful with your rental property.